everybody, welcome back to Handmade Happy Hour. Thanks so much for being here with me. Today I've got a really fun recipe to share with you, especially if you love snack foods, pretzels, and honey mustard pretzels. This is a really great knockoff recipe. It's really easy to do and super family friendly. Take a look at how delicious these are. These are baked in honey mustard, two different kinds of mustard. We got a dry and a Dijon. And then after they're done baked and cooled, I'm gonna toss them in some of our herbs and spices. All right, let's make this quick, delicious snack. You're gonna use 1 pound of pretzels, any style that you like. I'm mixing right into my Pyrex mixing a 3/4 cup of oil, that's canola oil, and 4 tablespoons of honey. I'm gonna add to that little honey mixture there some white vinegar and break that up and get the rest of the honey. Don't worry if you're missing any of these measurements, they're all in the description box below. I'm using 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard and of course some dry mustard as well. It's that double mustard that really gives this a kick. Let's add some garlic powder, onion powder, seasoned salt, and a little paprika for color. I've got some regular sugar, and we're gonna add brown sugar as well. Now I'm going to whisk all of that together, and let's just call this our sauce. This is our pretzel sauce. Go ahead and get that good and mixed up. Now I'm gonna pour our sauce mixture over our pretzels, stir to combine, and make sure that they're all coated. Make sure you use all of that delicious sauce. I've preheated my oven to 225 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna turn these pretzels out onto 2 large cookie sheets that I've lined with parchment paper. I'm spreading them out to make sure I get as single layer as possible. You don't want them to be overlapped too much because you don't want them to stick together. We're gonna bake for 40 minutes and we're gonna stir every 10 minutes just to make sure that they're not sticking and to make sure that all of that sauce is getting good and coated. Once they're cool, after 30 minutes, go ahead and add to a zip top baggie. And then we're gonna add half of our post-baking seasonings. That's dry mustard, garlic powder, and seasoned salt. Go ahead and add about half of that in there. Cinch up the top of that bag and shake it just to coat them. It gives it such a delicious extra zing, kick, pop taste. So good. Let's go ahead and spread those out, and then we're gonna do this with the remaining spices and pretzels. Go ahead and mix that up. And then we're gonna let that cool for another 30 minutes. You're gonna store this in a zip top bag for about a week, but I doubt it will last that long. So yummy, so delicious, a very simple recipe that I know everybody who loves those honey mustard pretzels is going to love. Now the only question is, how many pounds of pretzels are you gonna make? Take a look here. This is just under a pound because I gotta admit, both of my kids and my husband came and took a bunch of the pretzels already, so we're down to about 3/4 of a pound. But this is a great amount if you're having a party or a celebration for game day. A pound will do you pretty good, but if you want to make more, go ahead and grab 2 of those bags. This is gonna store in a zip top bag for a week. I have heard you can put them in the fridge for 2 weeks, but honestly, they've never lasted that long. All right, I'll be back here soon with another fun recipe to share with you, and until then, have a super creative week. Bye.